In a person's life, there always comes a point where you have to step back and realize what's going on around you. Really look in and see, what are you doing, right? For me, that's happening now. I've been making a lot of changes. I discussed this in my last video where I'm doing that Operation Stop Being a Fat Fuck if you guys are following me on Instagram. And it's a very important thing to me because I've been coasting for a long time. I have been just going through the motions with my health, with my, what I want to do. And this isn't your normal podcast. This isn't your normal episode. This is just me, talking to you guys, talking about what's going on with why the podcast hasn't been posting anything, why my appearance on social media has been dog shit. And I want that to change, but for right now, I can't guarantee anything. This has to do with a lot of changes that I'm going through, a lot of self-discovery, some, big things that I've been avoiding for a very long time. And it's important that I address these things or I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to progress. And you know what they say, if you stop changing, you're dead, right? You need to change. Life's all about change. Every day you're changing. You're growing up. You're realizing new things. You're learning new things. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've been reading a lot more. I've been playing guitar. If you can see my little red ovation over there. And it's been helping, But one thing that I've realized through this journey is that it's hard as fuck. And it's a very cliche thing to say because everybody knows it's hard to completely change your life. Everybody knows that when you're trying to change such shitty habits, you don't want to. Your body wants to stay in this this constant state of being comfortable. So every day I wake up, it's late, right? I've been doing pretty well with getting on track with the gym. I've been getting pretty good, at the guitar again. I've been reading, but I can't fucking wake up. My biggest problem is that I cannot wake up in the morning. I wake up at fucking 8 o'clock with my girlfriend when she gets ready for work. And, I'm currently, working from home. So I'm able to kind of make my own schedule a little bit here and there. But I've been wanting to wake up and get ready and not waste the day. Dude, I woke up. It's currently 2:30 and I woke up an hour and a half ago. Maybe 2 hours ago. That's fucked. That is half the day wasted. Probably more than half the day if I'm going to bed on time. And that's just not healthy. It's not something that, I should be doing consistently because that's not going to help with anything that I'm trying to do. It's just not. That's not the way. So one thing that I'd like to talk about here is addressing issues that you hide from yourself, that you kind of store down deep within yourself and you just say, fuck it. I'll take it to my grave and it'll go away. That is the absolute worst thing that you can do. If you just ignore it, hide it, don't tell anybody, don't address it, it will eat you alive every single day and it will affect those around you without you even knowing it. I've done this for quite some time and it fucking sucks when you have to face it because, like I said, it's hard. It's hard changing. And that is a big change in talking about something that you never wanted to talk about. It fucks with your head, and I couldn't imagine it. I actually talked to my therapist about this, and she said my idea of going through a change, like taking some time for myself and getting my shit together by doing all of these things, was my subconscious, or you can call it a spiritual thing, or you can call it a guardian. There's just so many ways you could call it. I don't know. Maybe I'll call it a subconscious or something. The deepest part of myself wanted to address an issue. So it said, okay, let's get healthier so you're able to address this without crumbling. So it was really disheartening to me to start to get better, right? I'm working out, doing great. I see the changes in my body. I see the changes in my mood. And all of a sudden, I start There we go. All of a sudden, I start thinking, damn, remember that time? And then you just kind of feel like you're falling back into this dark pit. I started to go to sleep late again. I started not working out as much. I just felt so shitty. I just couldn't believe that all of that progress I did for weeks was wasted because I tried so fucking hard to get better. And then this bullshit shows up where, hey, dickhead, you didn't address me, so guess who's fucking finally here? And it hurts, man. It hurts. It is very painful. It is not fun. And it fucking sucks. And I'm happy that it's happening. The reason why is because if you just ignore things, they'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it's just too heavy. It's just so heavy to the point where you just get sick. And that was what was happening, because now my mind is saying, hey, yo, this is here now. You're acknowledging it. And it's time for you to really address it, because it's not going away. You need to learn to do some things now about it. And I really do, implore you guys to, if you're going through something like that, address it or have a conversation with yourself. I don't know if I'm the only crazy motherfucker who does this, but when I go through really hard times, I talk to myself in the mirror. I look at myself in the mirror and I start saying, yo, the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're dragging us down. You're bringing us down. I know they say not to be too hard on yourself, but bro, you got to be hard on yourself sometimes. You can't let yourself slack off too much, because then you get into that comfortability stage where you just are like, all right, whatever, I could, be an average schmuck who, goes through life through the motions. That's not what I want to be. That's not, listen, I have my own ways of thinking, and maybe some people are cool with that, but I'm not. But it's another cliche where they say, don't get comfortable being comfortable, or get comfortable being uncomfortable. But just make sure that when you do face your fears and you face the things that you've been hiding to yourself, make sure that you have a support system ready for you, because it's not easy. It's hard. Regarding the podcast will be coming back soon. I'm getting some stuff together. I feel like the podcast was going in a direction that I didn't want it to go. I was finding myself. I'm trying to figure out how I want to talk. The best podcasts I had were the ones where I could just bullshit with some friends and we could talk about some topics that are going on in the world. And a lot of my podcasts, which I'm still proud of the work that I did, but a lot of them were interviews, and that's not what I want. I don't want an interview. I want to get to know somebody, have a conversation with them, and have a cool one-on-one with some great people. And I did do that. I definitely had some great episodes. I'm not saying the interviews were bad. It's just not something that I want this podcast to go. I don't want the podcast to go in that direction. So we're going to be making some changes, and it's going to be something that I'm proud of. So I hope you guys all have a great day. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope you guys have a great life. I will see you guys very shortly. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/ManicDan. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.